Clean for Good is a missional enterprise which will hopefully transform the way that the UK does cleaning and views its cleaners. So we want to change it from a world of low retention, poor wages and bad treatment to a more positive place to be employed. Well, I've started off to get it from zero to something by telling people around me about the idea and seeing whether or not it was a concept that people liked. Would it go anywhere? Is there any mileage? And from that, there was quite a bit of encouragement. I met with a lady called Andrea, and she encouraged me to go to Greenbelt and pitch the idea there to CMS at the Dragon's Den. And from that, I went to the Missional Entrepreneurship course, which was brilliant. And it really helped me to consolidate the ideas, put that together, and it was really a launch, I would say, to help get things going. Whilst I was there, we'd just commissioned Tim Thorby to do a business plan with money that we'd got from a grant. And so he'd been working on that. The business plan was close to finalisation in April, and then we started to talk to investors about whether or not they wanted to get stuck in. And it was at that point that we started to get a lot of feedback, and we had to tweak the business plan numerous times. We put in the numbers, we had to tweak the numbers, but every time we did that, it made the idea and the concept stronger. And now we're at a stage where we've got our finalised business plan, we've got our numbers projecting from 0 to 5 years with our profits and losses, and we are hoping that we can fit the final pieces of the jigsaw together, have a law firm who very kindly offered to do pro bono work for us, so we're meeting with them to help us actually make the company official, make it a proper company, and to help us with some of the other issues surrounding setting up a company. It has been a real challenge getting something started from nothing, and it really is gritty. I used an analogy of a beach, and if you can imagine some beautiful beach, that's like the vision that you have. So in my case, the beach is the reality of what Clean for Good will look like. When you go away from that beach, you get the sand under your skin, and to me that's the gritty reality. It gets stuck under your skin, and then you can't do anything until you've got rid of that sand. And that's how it feels. You always look to the beach and what it could be like, but you have the sand stuck under your nails, and until you can wash that off, you can't let it go until it reaches its conclusion. So I suppose that vision has kept me going, but also the fact that I care really passionately about it. And the other things that have kept me going have been people asking or coming alongside and supporting. My parents have been brilliant, my husband Sam, and various friends, as well as the people that I'm working with. So that has really helped me get started from nothing to something. And I'm not sure that I would have done this had I realised how much it would have involved. I probably would have done, but I do wonder. I hope Clean for Good will be a national organisation, really, that will have franchised out, because if it is successful in London, there is no reason why it cannot be successful in other cities across the country. It's an excellent concept, I believe, and we're hoping that it's one that could work across the board. There are currently, we're giving out £11 billion a year, I believe, to people who are in work but cannot afford to make ends meet, and that's not a sustainable future. So Clean for Good is a small part of challenging that. How do we get people to take responsibility for their small part and in terms of cleaners?